Alright, so the next game we're going to be checking out is While the Iron's Hot. I don't remember all the details around it, other than this is a pixel art style game about running a blacksmith. I don't know if we combat ourselves in any way, I don't know if we have to forage for resources or anything, or if we just literally stay in the blacksmith. That part of the game I don't know. This is, I believe, yeah, it is a demo, and let me adjust that audio because, my goodness, that's loud. Alright. So, as always, whenever I start a new game, I go in and I check to see what accessibility settings. Just because there's an absence of accessibility doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing if they don't have problems. So we have full screen, we have multiple language support, you have camera zoom, which I guess we can adjust in there. Dialogue UI scale, I'm going to bump up. Let me just bump it up. Screen shake off. I very much appreciate this. If you're going to have screen shake in your game, have an off button. So I really do appreciate that that's included. That's a big win because that has been a failure that has been happening a lot lately in games. Because screen shake does mess with people who get motion sickness a lot. Man, that still feels loud. I mean, it's definitely going down. Alright. We have basic controls. Let's see. We have running and jumping. I don't see an attack. Yeah, so I have destroy item, but I don't see an attack or anything that implies that there's combat, but something that does imply there might be platforming. So I don't know what to make of that yet. But nevertheless, let's check it out. Still bummed that Forever Sky doesn't work. I don't know who's talking to give voice. Hey, Luca. Time to wake up. Come outside when you've got your feet under you. There's some work to do. Movement tutorial. A and E move left and right. U does something. X and O something. And the reason those, so it does seem like it's detecting Dvorak, because A and E would be the equivalent of my what is it, A and D? WASD? Yeah. So U would be what your F key would be. X and O would be the keys below, or the key to the right, and then the one below it. Okay, that's interesting. No, I'm sorry, that would be your down arrow. Oh, that's not X, that's comma. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so it's WASD is the up, down, left, right, and then this would be the key just right of up, down, left, right. For those who use QWERTY. Your energy is depleted over time. Make sure you get keep an eye on, or you will pass out and have to pay someone to bring you back home safely. Okay, so we have a stamina mechanic that, you know, when we run out, we gotta deal with it. Ah, Luca, the prince has risen. Har har. Slept well? Very funny. Yes. What's on the agenda? Well, first, we need to replenish our stock of resources. There's a mine east of here, but you'll need to get yourself a pickaxe before going. And I don't have an old one I could just borrow? Come on now. It'll be a good warm-up to get you started. Here, take those resources. It's all we've got left, but it should be enough to make a pickaxe, so don't mess it up. Smelt the ore, mold the ingots on your anvil, and sharpen them on the grindstone. Put it all together on your work table. Easy, and if you have any trouble, there's a schematic showing you how to assemble a pickaxe. Just remember, if you mess it up, we have no more materials, and it will bankrupt us, and we will die. So, you know, take care. Foraging tutorial. Upgrade your forge to craft items more efficiently. Okay. So I've got a bunch of different things. Help. Press select from the stack to select the whole stack. Press to remove one at a time. Okay, so it's just... The smelter does not require your assistant to transform ore into ingots. However, you can speed up the process by interacting with the lever next to it. By the lever next to it. I mean, it's already done? So that's not a lever. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. Iron curved plate. Sure. Hammer the pieces outside. Let's see. Hammer on pieces outside of the green border to make the hot ingot match the shape. And if you didn't catch, it's drifting on its own. Cool. Time to get to work. Interact to create 2 curve plates. Alright. Press select from one of the stack to get the whole stack. Press remove. Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing. Watch the timing and press the direction. The input match lit. Okay. It's green, but... Okay. Oh, I see. It's up, down, left, right kind of thing. Oh, it's one spike on either side. So they're doing a lot of mini games in this game. Interact with the assembly table. Yeah, and all of these are basically telling me I can put down multiple. How do I... Oh, I literally... Oh, I must not have seen it light up kind of thing. Is that not what you wanted? And go with the process of trying to... Okay, so I've cleared it all out. Let's close this. Let's walk up. Drop that there, drop that there. Is... Okay, So my comment there is that should light up. If it is a valid thing, that should light up, because it still looks grayed out, so it's confusing me. Alright. The pickaxe... the pickaxe you requested is complete. Oh my! I can hardly look at its beauty. Shame you'll have to scuff it digging so many materials. Exit the village to the east, and you'll stumble upon a mine that should have plenty of ore. I better get going. And so there's my energy. So it looks like energy does drain over time, or possibly because I'm walking. Noise people in the background seem to be uninteractable. Oh, so I have to go here. Yeah, so I have to go to the post to actually move. He doesn't just walk off screen. Okay, that's fair enough. That's not unusual. So the crafting minigame is fun. UI could just give a little bit better feedback. Because a lot of these look grayed out like they're not option. Each step will decrease your energy by different amounts based on the strenuous the terrain is. Oh, we have like a full-on world map. This is like going back to, Dragon's Quest. Okay. That was an unexpected approach. Ah, you there. What are you doing here? I'm just coming to collect ore. You shouldn't be here. Who sent you? Who do you work for? Please, no one sent me. Just calm down, I can explain. The bridge is gonna break. I'm a sneaky brother. We know no calm, only chaos, and you've seen too much. This is crazy. Just wait. Oh no. Yeah. The moment the bridge was wobbling and a center framed, I was like, that bridge is gonna break. Oh good, he's dead. Ouch, everything hurts. That old bridge must have been meant for only one person. Feeling pretty good about my landing spot right now. Yikes. I should try to find a way out, especially before one of his bandit friends comes looking. Absolutely search the body. A letter addressed to Sneaky Sam, the thief who attacked you. Dear Sneaky Sam, how many times do I have to send this to you? Your oath to the Sneaky Society is never ending. So, there's no need to remove your ring. I am tired of making you a new one. So, find it. It has to be laying around that cave of yours. If you can't, you won't be able to gain access to our secrets. And my man won't deliver you the loot anymore. You will find the code to share your last job at the bottom of the letter. Good thieving and many bad deeds with you. Random code. Alright, so I cannot go. So I thought maybe I'd be able to enter those. You can't. That's fine. Now I learned to jump. That is not how I was expecting jump to work, but that's fine. I definitely cannot jump to that. I do like how he has his like little pouch in the middle, and they have the icon being ridiculous while collecting it. I apparently gained some resources I don't know what are. But just like having his little fanny pouch thing here and pulling a giant pickaxe out of it kind of thing. Okay. Alright, straightforward enough. That wall's not real. I can walk. Oh, wait, never mind, it is real. But I have the power of tools. Oh, I can't pull up the note at the same time? Alright, so let's check our note. It's LO_VY. Give me all the things. I have hinges, a pair of protective goggles gifted to a friend. Cool. Can I put them on? No, left click and right click don't do. We got money. Got an axe for chopping trees and a whole bunch of ore. We got some bolts. Not gonna lie, this is not the places expecting this game to go right away. Just be like, okay, now you're kind of spelunking in a dark, creepy mind with a giant overworld in what was looking like a straightforward blacksmithing tycoon kind of game. So I'm all about games that go against expectations. I also seem to not be using stamina right now, which is, I think, because it's the story area. Alright, so that just basically was teaching me that I had to explore to find all these things. Giant kangaroo pouch? Absolutely. A ring that proves your allegiance to the Sneaky Society. Yeah, it's interesting. It says use and hold item. Okay, so that's out. Yeah, so I'm gonna go higher. Alright, so we're probably gonna be intercepted by the person who's looking for that guy. Or not. We'll just go to the overworld map. Okay. So we did learn how to make a bunch more equipment. Tutorial. World map interactions. Interact with certain tiles to use tools to you forge to create new paths and opportunities. Iron sword. Iron hatchet. Cast iron skillet. Chain. Would you like to enter this location? Sure. The world map threw me by surprise. I like the exhausted animation a lot. Whoa, what happened to you? You should have seen the other guy. What other guy? What have you been up to, kid? A thief got angry that I was gathering ore in there. We ended up breaking the old bridge and falling to lower levels of the mine. Well, you're going to need to rest after that adventure. Overexertion will make you pass out. Come find me when you've had a chance to recover. I have an order you'd like to hear about. What is this? Okay, so I can unlock more buildings. Okay, so there's a progression there where we unlocked a bunch of buildings. I was just like, yep, I'm just gonna chill. You just had a traumatic experience where you almost died. That's fine. Until morning. Because, look, man, you're only worth as much as your labor is to me. I don't want to hear your whining and sniveling. I'm only letting you rest because I know I can't get productive work out of you right now. No items in safe. So you put items in safe. I assume that's if I were to do something to get myself knocked out or whatever. That I lose stuff or maybe? I feel great. Good call on resting. What was the order you mentioned? It's the notice board in Strom. The lumberjacks village east of here it broke. Marla's requesting a hammer and some nails so that her people can fix it. Alright, I should have enough resources to make that for her. I suggest you complete this order fast, so that Strom can get back into posting orders for us. I'll make it my priority. It's literally all I have in my agenda, old man. So it'll be the one and only thing I do, because I have no alternative things to do right now. Alright, so I guess the first answer is to shove... That is... It was hold left mouse button for the whole stack. Shift doesn't do anything. Right click drops it down. I thought it was like... I remember it saying left mouse button was the whole stack. Press and one of the... Okay. Okay, so you cannot left click and hold to do it. You have to use the what is normally the F key for people. Okay, so every time I do that, it gives me 2. So I'm not going to worry about sitting there doing that the whole time, because that's going to take forever. Alright. Forge an iron hammer and a set of nails. J is a very weird key to choose for that. So you have the character status. Forge an iron hammer and a set. That's I. Alright, so there we go. So you want the hammer. So it's an iron plate 2x2 at the top and 1 wood. Iron plate. Okay. Yeah, the hold to assemble, that just needs to give me an indication that I've got a valid recipe a little bit easier. Alright, and... That's not what I want. The J thing is throwing me way off. Item type? So, nails. Set of nails. So I need 3 iron sharpened strips. Alright. So it said 3 next to it. I don't know if it made me... Yeah, okay. So the blacksmithing is kind of fun in here. It does make me wonder, though, with how little energy it uses, how elaborate some projects must get to make this make sense. Set of nails. Yep, and we'll just leave our forge unattended. Everyone knows that unattended forges work best. If you watch it, it's like boiling water. It just never happens. That's kind of cool, chill little game. It's different. There was decisions that they made that... Like, the overworld thing, it was just surprising to me. So it's east to the mountains. Travel east past the mountain. So past the mountain. Right, our tools have durability. That's not super surprising. Luca, have you come for my order? Yeah, I have. I have. I'm pleased. My crew will have notice board fixed in no time. It's time to get the orders posted again. Great, I'll be ready to fulfill them. While you wait for us to repair the notice board, you should go talk to Splinter. That little boy seemed very eager to talk to you. Thanks for the info. I'll see how I can help. Alright. There's an old piece stuck in this debris. It looks like an old request from a woodworker for a new tool. I can definitely make something with that. Hey, mister, wait! Excuse me, Mr. Blacksmith? Hello there, what can I do for you? I was wondering if you could make me a super amazing knight's helmet. I got my sword, but I want a helmet, like Ash got from his dad, as close to his as possible. Can you make sure it looks like Ash's helmet? I want the exact same. Exact same, huh? I'll do my best. Talk to Ash and learn about his helmet. Oh good, there's a run button. Hey, Ash, maybe you can help me figure this out. Sure, what's up? Splinter wants me to make him a helmet. He specifically asked one for like yours. Could I take a look at it so I know what to model after? Can do. I can do better. I got the old schematic from Vestar, made for my dad years ago. Thanks, you just made my job super easy. Yay! Time to run home and forge a helmet. For a little kid with a sword. The overworld actually kind of feels like a decent fit here. I don't know if running uses extra stamina, and I don't care. Because I don't want to go that slow. Oh good, I have a giant pile of metal. Alright. So let's start looking at recipes. So I need to make a helmet. Oh, right, I have to actually read the recipe. That's fair. That's an iron kettle helmet. So I need the bending and 224. Oh, cool, that makes sense. I can just, when there's sets, I can just snap one off. So now we do 2. Alright, and 2. I imagine probably as you get later in the game, you probably have ways to automate parts of this. Like you have like hired help or something. Or like once you made the same thing enough times that it just goes, okay, you know it, and you just go to the table and it's done. Alright, and I don't believe it said to sharpen any of them, so you can go right here. Alright, we made the bell helmet. Was there other quests I had going on right now? Oh, put those back. Nope. I'd probably do that today. Sleep is for the weak. Alright. And I believe this is also a demo. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure this is a demo. Yeah, it's a demo. So I assume we'll do like maybe one actual delivery mission, and they'll be like, demo's over. It does make you wonder the scope of the world size kind of thing. Okay, is there like any reason I shouldn't take all of them? Mr. Smith, Mr. Smith, do you have the helmet? Ahem. Is there a brave knight in need of a super awesome helm? Me, I want to be the brave knight. Wow, this is amazing. He said awesome and I said amazing. That wasn't a deliberate thing. I just kind of assumed what he's going to say. Let's do tradesies. I get the helmet. Let's see. I take this helmet, and this is for you. Instructions to make a tool that I call the sweater maker. Oh, and Myrtle wanted me to tell you the, I forgot. No, wait, I remember. It's about the notice board. It's repaired. I remember because I saw some people posting jobs for you already. In case you haven't already seen it. Cool. Let's go home and blacksmithy. This, I mean, while the graphics are definitely better, this makes me think of like really old school Dragon Quest, of like walking around the map and then bumping into random slabs. So I'm gonna go ahead and have us rest until morning. Because what I'm figuring is I'm gonna have a lot of blacksmithing to do. Oh, so we gained a level. It's listing off a whole lot of things. So I met some characters. I completed some. How do I go? Oh, it's WSD. We did a bunch of mini games. We crafted a bunch of items. We parkoured some tiles. Clouds lifted? I don't know what that means. So we did gain a level. I don't really know what that does. I remember there was a character. Is there not a character sheet? Oh, yeah. Flimsy saying the clouds lift is probably the overworld fog of war. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Is there... I wish if you're going to give me this icon I could click with, that I could click on these things as well. I understand it's not a big deal, but you've given me a mouse cursor. Let me use it. Alright, so. Help other people. So I need to make a pair of knitting needles. Alright. And knitting needles require... I don't know. I can't make knitting needles. I probably shouldn't have taken that quest. Alright, next on the list. Who else needs help? An iron pickaxe. Alright, fair enough. I could probably make that happen. The iron pickaxe, if I recall, was 2 sharpened curved plates and 3 wood. So let's go ahead and get that. No, it's 2 sharpened plates. So curved plates. Oh, cool. I can just say 2 here. I didn't hit the button. Oh, okay. When you're making the same object a bunch of times, you only have to do it once. Alright, that's cool. Okay, so that's really not that bad. So you could go in there and say, just make 20 of these. Ninja's probably the recipe your kid gave you? Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that they make it an item. So there's the iron pickaxe. Alright, so 2 pointies and whatever that is. Alright, so that's one thing done. So we have the iron knitting needles next. So I need sharpened strips. So I need 2 iron strips, 2 sharpened strips. Okay. So that means I need iron strips. I will need a total of 4. So we got 2 rounds. Yeah, the fact that I do the minigame once and it produces like however many I need of a thing is a really good idea. I like that a lot, actually. What? No. Is it that sensitive? Did I play Generation Zero? I have no idea what Generation Zero is. So, no. What did I get wrong with this recipe? Yeah, so it does care about what corner. So that'd be the next thing I'd probably want to suggest is, unless there's like a valid reason why it has to be that specific spot, I would want you to accept it no matter where I put it. So like with the 2 flats and that, like if I put up here or down here, it shouldn't really matter. It's not a big thing. Alright, so we need to make a iron hammer. And the iron hammer recipe is... And I assume what'll end up happening is very quickly you'll like learn the recipes, kind of like Minecraft. So I need the 4 thing and a wood. So we'll just go here and say 4 thing, make 1. Yeah, no, I haven't seen what Generation Zero is. So if it's a game you think I should check out, if you can mention on the Discord, that helps. It's been very hard this year to keep up with all of the different games coming out. There's just been so many. Like, it's been very helpful that some of the other content creators were like, here's a list of all the games I, think. Let's see, first-person shooter game came out years ago, and the game is bug deleting progress. You can guess how annoyed I am. 4 hours of gameplay. So, like, it's a fully released game, but 4 hours of gameplay? I mean, it depends on, like, if it's a story game or whatever. I could certainly see that, or if there's, like, some other hook. If it's just straight up a survival game and it's only 4 hours, that's actually pretty rough. Like, I'll be one to defend games that, you know, you don't, actually have huge amounts of playtime in. Like, not all games need that. No, the game deleted your progress. Okay. Alright, so I need 1 wood and all that. It almost feels like it should go out of my way to make, like, you know, instead of doing these 1 by 1, I should go out of my way to do, like, 10 of those at a time to make this less laborious. Because it's got a pretty big abundance of materials. Gotcha. Well, if you think it's a good game, I should check out. Like I said, mention it on the Discord, because while I can't guarantee I will play it, if you let me know about it, I can guarantee I won't play it if I don't know about it. So I have an iron skillet. Okay, so the iron skillet should be the last one. It was fun the bug happened. Yeah, and that kind of stuff does unfortunately happen. It's it depends on the game and how big a deal. A survival game, it's probably pretty rough. So I have one of those already. So I can go ahead and make this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go like this. Because it seemed to have a decent sized inventory. Alright. You don't think it's good for stream? I had a lot of running around. Gotcha. Fair enough. Might have somebody to go run back to that town? Let's actually see. So those are all in Strom. I don't know what town I'm in. Is there an easy way for me to tell which town is Strom? I think Strom was the wood-producing town. I wonder how big the map is that it has this long of a load time there. Like, it's not a load time that's problematic. It's not quite that long. But the fact that it does have a very noticeable load time on something like that does make me curious if it's like an absolutely ridiculous-sized town or something. Here is the item you requested. Thanks, here's your payment. Here is the item you requested. Thanks, here's your payment. Here is the item you requested. Thanks, here's your payment. You, Luca. I must ask your assistance again. Me? Aha. Hey, Myrtle, how can I help? Do you recall the monstrous storm that hit a few nights ago? I heard, Dristan talking about it, but we weren't impacted by it in Stall. It's damaged our bridge and gives us access to the north. I have a lumber shipment, for beet that's past due. We'd be grateful if you could go to the bridge and repair it. I'm sorry to hear that's caused you trouble. Where's the bridge exactly? Head north of this village. If you get lost, I marked the location on your map. You'll have to clear a path. It would be foolish to forget an axe and a knife before going. I'll make mental note of your tips. You can count on me to fix the bridge. Alright, so let's just talk to other random people that we haven't talked to already. Here is the item you requested. Thanks, here's your payment. Here's the item you requested. Thanks, here's your payment. Oh, I can only talk to the ones. And then they give me a whole bunch of new orders. So I got a bunch of money. I don't actually know what we use money for yet. Because we haven't had anything we need to buy. I don't really see a reason, because they don't have a marketing saying this is only good for 10 days or anything like that. So it doesn't imply they're saying. Usually with these types of demos, we're gonna hit some place that's just like, this is the place where you cannot continue. Moo. Oh, poor Mr. Ox. How did you get so stuck, buddy? Here, if I cut these, it should free you. Moo. It worked. Are you hungry? You could join me for a campfire. I've got marshmallows. Moo. What's a marshmallow? Oh my. Come on then. You're gonna love them. It's nice to have some company for a change. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for Dristan and the Lumberjacks, but if I'm honest, ever since I left home, I've been lonely. Moo. I left my old life behind to see if I could make a name for myself as a blacksmith, become a master, have a legacy. Blacksmithing is my passion, and I really like helping people with it. I couldn't do that back home. Moo. Moo. No, I can't say I've ever tried grass chewing, but I'm glad you found your passion too. That is a very floppy roasting stick. Yes, it is. Hey, buddy, I've been thinking. How about you join us at Stall? Moo, moo, moo. Awesome. I'll make sure you have a nice place to stay. You can make your way to the village in the morning, and I'll see you there. We're doing a reverse campfire dinner. Dessert first, followed by steak. I'm just more curious about how he seems to actually be able to talk to the bull. Like, he called it a cow, but it's very clearly a bull. Hey, what are you doing here? Myrtle told me to install this equipment for you to make things more easily. Wasn't much fun dragging it here, but I respect her too much to say no. Thank you. This will be really convenient. It's gonna save me a lot of time now that I can just make things on site. Indeed. I was also ordered to give you these. Wood I gathered personally and or specially ordered from Malama Mines for this job. And before you ask, yes, my back is killing me. No, I have not had a chance to rest. I'll send you my bill for my masseuse. I won't be able to pay for that, but I can get this bridge fixed in no time. It was worth a try. One more thing. I've been tinkering during my free time, and I came up with some designs for some tools. Maybe as a blacksmith, it'll serve you well. Thank you. To repair this bridge, you'll need to fix the 2 holes. You can jump over them, but be careful not to fall in the water. Cool. Alright, so we learned how to make a hinge and bolts and screws. So I need 3 nails and a chain. Just trying to scare the metal into being ready. I don't know how much I'd want to be jumping over a bridge that's already broken twice. Yeah. You know, sometimes you just do what you gotta do. So what was the nails? I know it involved the spikes. Yeah, so it's like literally just spikes. Alright. Okay, so it did only give me 1. That's the reason why I made extras, just in case I needed more. I was hoping I could do the same thing where I could put like a bunch down to get it to produce a bunch at once. But that was not an option. I still don't know what leveling does for me. And I need a chain. And for chain, I need 5 small plates, making kind of sort of an S. I'm gonna make 10 while I'm here. Okay. Did I do it again? Alright, 3 bolts, 4 2 plates, and a chain. Like before, I'm probably gonna regret doing this eventually. Alright, there's the 2 plates. Oh, I already made extras of those. And what do I need to make bolts? 2 of those and 1 of those. And how many did I need? I don't remember. 3. So I need 3 bolts. So I need 6 of those and 3 of those. Check our inventory, see what I got already made. Alright. Iron strips. Let's make a bunch of extras. Okay. So let's try to remember the pattern now. That's 1. Two. Yeah, I guess I'd want this screen to have kind of what we can do on the other screen, where you can like increase the quantity you're producing, even if I had like hold the button, like let it repeat kind of thing. Did I already make the chain? I did not. Just for in those cases where you have to make like a bunch of nails and bolts. Like I could like lay out all the stuff in the pattern and just produce it again. Because they've done really good on all the other screens where it's like, for repetitious stuff, I don't have to keep clicking it again and again. Cuts down 2 trees. Oh, never mind. It's still stacking. It's like it gets 2 logs off the whole thing. Hey, Luca. This looks perfect. Thanks. You'll definitely be able to deliver Beat's shipment now. Yes, and you should go that way too. I'm sure Beat would love if you check in on him. That's a good idea. We've sent something to stall for you. A gesture of gratitude for all your help. With it, you'll be able to explore the island more easily. I would check it out now. Thank you so much. My pleasure. Alright. Watch it be something like an airship. Just goes like old school Final Fantasy where you just airship over all the terrain. It won't be. Like, it could have that later. Except it says onward and upward. Wait a second. Is it gonna actually be something? I didn't see the quest name. That would be a good tease, though. Just, like, shows you the airship, and then it's like, and demo over. Say hi. Moo. Give present. I could give him your goggles? Moo. Not gonna lie, when I found goggles, I was not expecting to give them to a cow. Alright, well, let's just pretend that was normal. Oh, hey, Dresden. I just finished fixing up the Lumberjack's bridge north of here. That answers why the Lumberjack delivered this broken cart. It will be worth fixing for the real surprise. Right. And what do you think I should do with our new ox friend? Whoa, not our, yours. I don't want to be expected to pick up any droppings. Yeah. It's going to need a stable. I've written all the resources you need to build inside the design table by the house. With the car repaired, the stable built with the ox, you'll be able to travel to Ilion much more effectively. Okay. What happened to the... Oh yeah, we finished that game, right? If I remember correctly, we finished playing because it was just the demo. Okay, so we can build the stables. I need 6 nails and 2 hinges. I thought I had hinges and nails before. Alright. 6 nails and 2 hinges should be pretty straightforward. We can go here. Boom, do that. But yeah, it's just a demo, so we finished it. It was really, really, really good, though. Like, it is a game that when it goes full release, I will 100% be playing on the channel. Wait a second. How many nails did they say I needed? ADHD. Thank you. I do appreciate forgetting what I'm working on the moment I get distracted. Okay. 6 nails. Alright. Get distracted crafting and immediately forget what you're doing. So I'm making 6 nails. I need 18 of these. Because it's 3 per nail, 6 nails, so 3 times 6. I don't want to do numbers. That's 18. Yep, so I need more. Just make a bunch more. I use them for like how are these connected? Question mark? I use them for like half my recipes. So there's a lot of energy to spend on that. Alright. Yeah, I'd say this is the one and only screen I'm like, okay, you put all these efficiencies on the other screen, I'd really like to see those on this screen as well. Just because building stuff has lots of parts, I could see this getting pretty tedious pretty fast. The crafting queue would be pretty great, where you could add all the things you want to the craft to queue them, and then just total all the parts you need to make it so you could just do all the crafting once. Yeah, like that's what I would want to do, is be able to go 1, 2, like instead of like where I can go down here and go 1, 2, I can't do it here. But where I could do like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then hold the button up here, and it would craft, you know, 3 sets of nails instead of going 1 by 1 by 1. I think it'd be really good. Did I miscount that? I did miscount that. I need to do 2 more sharpened. Because they do really good about it on all the other ones. It's just the assembly table. Like, I'm cool with it costing a bunch of energy, because there's like a cost value there. And it could just be that you level up or you get a next thing of progression and you automate this screen as well. Like once you've done a recipe 10 times, your character could just, you know, poof, magic, get done. We don't really know that, but that is the one place I'd like to see it different. Where's the hinge? We got, there it is. 2 plates and a sharpened strip. Alright, so it's 2 1x1 plates. So I'll need 4. I think. And go here. I'll need 2 of those. It also wouldn't be as bad, except they have, like, the animation that plays and everything. That's fine, like, the first time. I think I'd actually want that animation to go away after a while. Like, in some games, when you catch a type of fish for the first time, it does, like, this whole big thing. It's like, you did it! And then the next time you come back, it's just, you get the fish. Alright. So there's the stables. We have screen shake turned off, and that's still shaked, so that's not super chill. Alright, that's a little confusing. Hey, CK Hawk, how's it going? I guess I have a bunch of the orders. I'm not going to worry about the orders right now. I'm just going to assume what's going to happen is they're going to approach this bridge and then the demo's going to end. Or they'll be like, you can keep playing. Yep, so we're doing a bunch of demos and all that, and then, like, later part of the stream, we will be, sorry, we will be... Also, even if it's not a new character, it still says met. Alright. Sorry, I'm being distracted. But yeah, so later part of it, we'll either be doing something like more Graveyard Keeper or Rimworld or whatever. Where is the stable? Say hi. Get present. Okay, I don't know what that box is about. Mobile Forge. Oh, we already have the Mobile Forge. Okay. So when I leave, do I just have it now? I was assuming I'd have to say, like, give me the cart. Tutorial. Cart and camp. Hold the interaction button to set up your camp. This will allow you to forge items on the go. Okay, so now my cart is a forge within itself. My chickens. Oh, they must be so scared. Why? What's going on? Well, last night a bunch of miscreants thought they'd be funny and hid them throughout my farm. These sneaky guys are getting back at me for not giving them the great-great-great-grandfather's secret. It's supposed to be open a hidden treasure, but I've never found it. And now this, my poor chickens. I'll help you. What do you need me to do? Well, can you please go around my farm and guide my 5 chickens back to their pen? East of the property? I got it. Thank you. Alright, so that's the pen. Oh. I see. It's a quest where you push boxes. Hey, buddy, what are you doing behind that tree? Moo. Oh, I see. Yes, she seems very nice. You should say hi. Moo. How about you go give her some flowers? Moo, moo. Oh yeah, you're right. No hands makes it difficult. I can make you a bouquet if you want. Moo! Slow down. All right. So I need a snow belt, a pansy, a misty morning glory. Do they all grow in this region? Moo. All right, I'll find them and make you a bouquet, and I'll bring it back. Flowers are always a good idea. All right, not gonna lie, I was not expecting to be able to blacksmith a bouquet, but you know, here we are. A bouquet. Yeah, I know. Perfect. So I am noticing I'm not burning stamina like it was before walking around. You seem dangerous. Is that an injured horse? Is that what's going on here? Excuse me, are you alright? Oh man. I was full-blown getaway mode after I got caught stealing little kids' socks. I turned them into tiny evil sock puppets. We do performances for other members sometimes. But anyway, my dang horse shoes broke, and I'm too far away from camp to replace them. I'm stuck as gets. There was my last set of horseshoes, too. Oh, so you just need horseshoes? I can make those for you. Oh, yeah, I can't pay for them, though. Well, you're in a difficult position, so I'm happy to help out. This one's on me. You don't understand. I need to steal them from you. Otherwise, I'm just a normal guy buying horseshoes. Oh, I see. Well, I'll tell everyone I know that you stole them. Fine, that works. Just take the schematic. I've designed great horseshoe, and Muffin won't wear anything else. Got it. I'll reproduce those if Muffin's your horse. Muffin is my diabolical steed. When you return with 4 horseshoes, Muffins and I will show you just how fast full speed is. Cool. Let's see. Along with blacksmith, engineer, carpenter, mason, lawyer, doctor, ninja. Yep. We do everything. I'm not going to worry about the horse right now. I'm going to deal with those chickens, because if I don't, I'll forget, and then... I didn't mean to, it's on me. I'm trying to think of what engine is. I've seen, the way that prompt is being presented graphically seems so familiar. Alright, so we got 1 more chicken to find and probably like 3 more interactions to deal with other people. Chicken chaser. Okay. Another one? Alright, that's it. I swear, if another one of you little bipeds falls down in here trying to take back your coin, I'm gonna have to close up for good. Excuse me? Excuse my barging in. I don't want any trouble. My name's Luca. Who are you? Ha ha ha. No trouble. Not possible. Why? See, trouble's my middle name. Ha ha ha. Oh, why do I bother? I'm not actually good at being the bad guy. It just doesn't come naturally to me. The name's Porgy. And my lair that you broke into is supposed to be a secret, yet here you are. If you're not such a bad guy, why do you act like it and hide in secret lair? Well, I never said I was an angel or hero material. I mean, I actually wrote angle, but that's fine. But I do steal from time to time, so you are a bad guy. You don't get it. There's nothing better to do. I would be stealing... It'd be nothing without stealing. There's definitely better things you could do than stealing. Don't you have a hobby? I used to. You know, what really lights my fire? What inspires me? Where I find my most fulfillment? No, but the anticipation is killing me. Knitting! Oh, it's like singing sweet melody. Stitch 2, purl 1, stitch 2, purl 1. Isn't your brain tingling to the sound of that? Or the needles clicking together? But I've only been able to get my paws on wooden ones. In my intricacy and talent has always broken those flimsy wooden needles. Every sweater, every quilt I would start, left unfinished, a tragedy. It has made my heart heavy and driven me to find joy along a darker path. Who am I? Let's start with one big deep breath. Okay, I'm a blacksmith. I can make you iron knitting needles. Those won't break. A blacksmith? Iron needles? Well, now that's interesting. Yes. I'll believe it when I see it. If you can bring me a pair of great knitting needles, I can forget thieving and go back to my true passion. You have a deal. I'll be back. I'm gonna be honest. Most of the directions this game has gone, I have not expected. I also appreciate it, but I have not expected. I was not expecting when I approached the well to find the secret lair of a giant rat person who has turned to a life of crime because knitting needles are too flimsy when they're made out of wood. That is... I will deal with the clearly enchanted instruments in a moment. One unexpected twist at a time. Alright, so that should make you happy. All of your chickens are back in the pen. Thank you so much. Since you've helped my beloved chickens, maybe the secret is better in your hands. Your grandpa's? Are you sure? Yeah, it's only a matter of time before Sneaky Society steals it from me. I'd rather be a good person to have it. Plus, something tells me the treasure will serve you better. Thank you so much for the help. Okay. There's a chest somewhere north of the bridge, and then that's a combination. Fair enough. I'm not going to remember any of those things for crafting. That is way too much information for me to remember to do. Okay, so there's the chest. So OVYL. Metal string and iron scythe. So metal string was actually legitimately just a requirement of that. So I need to find more flowers. So somewhere over here will be another place I can go that will see a flower in the background. Because then we can make the bouquet. And you can start figuring the other stuff out. And I'm pretty sure we found a flower by him. Yeah, so I found a flower by him. And then we have to, like, mentally try and go through the ridiculous list of stuff I have to find. Okay, so we got another copy of the same recipe, so that's one bit of information that's new. That we can have duplication. That's probably something down here, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm trying to find, there's one flower I'm still missing for the bouquet. It's not here. We grabbed one from there. And the farmer didn't have a dialogue. Alright, so what we're gonna do is set up our camp. And I got stuff to do. Alright. Literally, I set up camp, and that's what gives me the last flower. That is not what I was expecting. Alright, so I have a lot of stuff. Oh, first let's go to our inventory. Turn all that and stuff. And the bouquet. Blue, pink, white. Alright. That's what I'm looking for. And drop stuff in here. And drop those in there. The assembly station. Alright, so it's the reverse order for this one. So it's blue, pink, white. So I made the bouquet. We have the iron horseshoes. Alright, so I need a bunch of iron horseshoes. I wish I could click and drag that. Career chain. Find, so we can make a pair of iron knitting needles. If I remember correctly, that's 2 of these and 2 of the pointy ones in the bottom left corner. That's not what I'm looking to do. I want to do this. So do that. There's the iron knitting needles. So I have that one where I need 1 horseshoe. So I'll need 5 iron horseshoes. And iron horseshoes, that's not what I'm looking for. I remember it was a curve plate. I think there's a curve plate and 2 of those. But let's see. Oh no, so it's a curved plate and then some iron strips. Okay, so I have 5. So I need at least 10 of those. I make so many of these, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. Make like 10 of these. Pretty soon I have to go to a mine and get more ore. I see there's also, if you notice, I got like so many times I can hammer it. So I have 4, it looks like 4 hammers by default. So it could be that later on I'll have more advanced stuff that'll require that. So I think it was like this. Alright, how to actually look on the chart. Where did you go? There you are. I made the wrong ones. There we go. It's fine. I use enough of this stuff anyways, so it doesn't end up being that big a deal. There's 1. I'm actually surprised. With the style of game, I was really expecting that bridge to be the end of the demo. But it's kind of fun that it was... To me, it looked like it was trying to be, you know, not a tycoon, but you get the idea, like a slice-like tycoon kind of game where you're a blacksmith. But it almost looks like it's going to be kind of, not a, I mean, grand adventure-ish kind of thing. Where you run around and you do these jobs for people, but you're also, you know, unveiling the map, exploring the world, that kind of thing. So that caught me a little bit by surprise. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, so there's the 5 horseshoes I need. We have a metal bucket, an iron axe, and an iron hatchet. Alright, so we'll check the metal bucket. Do I not know how to make those? I don't know how to make those. So we have an iron axe, an iron hatchet. So I need 2 of whatever that is. Sharpened 2x2 plates. So I need 2 sharpened 2x2 plates, and then we just have 1 with 1 stick, 1 with the other. So I already had the 2x2, or 4x4 plates, whatever you get. Well, 2x2 plates. So grind 2 of those. There's the hatchet. There's the axe. Alright, so let's see. We need the spatula. And I think the spatula is the last thing I can make, because I don't have the bucket recipe from the looks of it. And I also need metal string and a bunch of other stuff for the instruments, but I do not remember what those were. So I need 2 strips and a metal plate. I think I probably have that. I don't have the single plates, that's fine. I don't remember what the layout was. What was he making? Spatula. That's right, I was making a spatula. Okay, if I'm making a spatula, it's gonna be boom, boom, and boom. Alright. Yeah, so we couldn't make the bucket, but we did make just about everything else. So rest until morning. I don't know what these symbols in the bottom left mean, because I notice they pop in at the end of day. So the level is increasing my title from, like, acquaintance and stuff like that. So I am wondering if, like, I'll get more quests or missions or, like, some benefit from it. That first one I level is like, oh, are they gonna have, like, a tree thing where I can say, okay, auto-finish this, auto-finish that. Oh, I have to pack it up. So let's go to everyone, turn it in. I'm assuming once we turn these in, that's the end of the demo. Because I don't see a way to finish. Finish the bouquet. It looks beautiful. You chose the flowers well. Moo Moo. You want me to give it to them? Moo. Anything for you, buddy. Hey, my handsome single ox friend over there wanted me to give this to you. Moo? Moo! Oh no, allergies? I'm sorry. It's just traditionally such a foolproof gesture. It was my idea. My friend just really wants to know he thinks you're pretty awesome. Moo. I'm sorry, buddy. It seems she's allergic and didn't like them. Moo. It's okay. You're a great friend, and there's plenty of cows in the fields. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize giving the flowers to the cow was the abrupt and sudden end of the game. I mean, I was figuring we were going to finish things up there. I wasn't expecting it to be quite so sudden. But yeah, so I definitely enjoyed that game. That was one, again, it kind of defied expectations frequently. Like, I was like, oh, we're going to walk around this little place doing, you know, blacksmithy stuff. We'll go over to the mine. Like, that part's like, that checks out. We'll go over to the mine. We'll get some ore. We'll come back. We'll get ores. So I kind of expected to revolve around the one town. And then when I stepped down, it was like, world map. I was like, what? So that was good. And that they have, like, a story and that we're moving around the map and checking out different cities and all that. So that definitely defied expectations in a good way. There's a lot more there than I thought there was, because there's some of those games that they keep where it's just, you do have that tight loop of, you run a shop, you go to the cave to get your materials, and then you come back. and otherwise everything just takes place in those two locations, or like maybe you have a cutscene that goes in R1. I like that they're like, hey, you know what? We're gonna have a world map, and you're gonna have vehicles, and you're gonna have friends, and I still don't know what the leveling in the game does, but they had like characters and all that. And granted, other than the cow, like a lot of characters, like okay, this could be one way or the other, but I did actually enjoy that. And hey, Totally Valcoon, good seeing you. So that's very clearly the end of this demo while the iron's hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording, and we're gonna get the next one going.